Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Walker, here with Liv.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Hawks are in the Final Four.
Yes.
I'm sure you've heard already. Liv here is driving. When are you leaving?
We leave tomorrow. So actually, I think it was, 3 weeks ago? I was in Kansas City for the men's Big 12 tournament, covered that, stayed in the Airbnb, and then I was on spring break, came back for a day, and then drove to Chicago to cover Sweet 16 and Elite 8. I'm here for the week, but then I leave tomorrow for New Orleans, which I've never been to Louisiana, and I don't really know much about it, but you had mentioned to me earlier that this is your first semester at KU, where you recently were at LSU. So
Yes.
you know a little bit about Louisiana.
Yes.
What should I expect? What's the weather like? I don't know.
Right now, it's probably the best weather. Depends on what it's going to be like there, but
Yeah, I think it's
springs
supposed to be
are
like
always
80s.
Springs are kind of rainy and stuff, but the weather's not really a big issue. It's kind of roads there are not the same. I'll tell you that much.
Why
They
is
are.
that? Do you drive on the other side of the road?
No, they're not. You don't drive on the other side. They are. Let's just say they're not your typical roads. They are old-fashioned New Orleans.
Well, that's good to know because we're driving there in a rental car, so maybe I shouldn't be behind the wheel in that situation.
Yeah. You gotta. It's a trip. It's not the best drive. I've done it. It's 14 hours. What is it?
I think it's 12 to 14, but do you go through, what states do you go through? Because I know
We
people go
went
through Texas.
Little Rock is the stop in the exact
Okay.
middle, so I mean, I'd recommend stopping
That's
there.
the bathroom break.
Yes, but once you have to stop in Baton Rouge, it's 40 or an hour away from New Orleans, and it's like almost on the way.
Yeah.
But when you're there, what's your plans? Like, besides the covering of the basketball?
So I was actually typing up the plan last night. I love having an itinerary, and that's what we had in Chicago because there was so much to do, all the sightseeing. We went to the Bean. We went to, I think it's the Lake Shore. I keep calling it Concrete Beach. But in Louisiana, I have no idea. So we're obviously going to have Friday as a travel day. Saturday is game day, so there's a bunch of game day festivities. I think there's a few like pep rallies or just spots where Jayhawk fans are going to be. So we'll definitely go there, get some interviews, kind of see what the energy is like going into those games, and maybe talk to some Duke and North Carolina fans because that's going to be a very fun game. So Saturday is all fan events, game day things. Sunday is our chill day. We don't have anything planned Sunday. That's why we're like, what do we do? I think it's going to be nice. We might lay out by the pool, Bourbon Street. I have no idea what it is, but have you been to Bourbon? Is it safe? What is it?
I would not recommend going there at night.
Okay.
It's fun it's fun. It's a one-time thing. It's fun. I would recommend going once. I don't know
Yes.
if I'd go at
What's
2 a.m. at night
What's
like
the
I did.
age group? Is it adults? Is it college kids?
It's everyone.
Okay.
It's really you can go there and there's people that go there and just people watch.
Right.
You can set up and just watch people, and
Yeah.
it's very entertaining. There are some restaurants that you need to hit. My buddy's place is Brennan's. It's pretty good. There's
This is on Bourbon Street, or
no,
is it just around?
There's plenty. Like you could walk into the most random spot there and get good food.
That's what I hear. And
Yeah.
that's how it was in Chicago, the deep dish pizza. Literally every single block there was a pizza place, and I'm a huge pizza girl. I don't know about you, but anytime I eat pizza, it has to be a pie. So the deep dish situation in Chicago is perfect for me. I'm excited to try the Louisiana food. But what I'm most excited for is honestly Saturday. Obviously the Jayhawks versus Villanova. I'm excited for that, but I'm very excited for Duke and North Carolina, that matchup, only because I feel like that game for them is their national championship game. There's going to be so much emotion in that game. So that Monday game, if we're up against Duke or North Carolina, they're going to be a little emotionally drained. So I see that's like our.
I think KU and Villanova is getting put on kind of the back burner for the Final Four at least, and I kind of like that. I mean, I'm honestly we've lost to Villanova in the tournament before, but I mean, everyone's going to be watching that other Final Four game.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be paying attention because their script, you couldn't write it up any better than that.
I've been watching just some of the recent NBA games, and all of the players, like after the game, the post game interviews and the sportscasters, they're all just talking about the Duke and North Carolina matchup, and everyone's just kind of overseeing Kansas and Villanova. But I think that, you know, Kansas has a very good shot of making it to that Monday night national championship game.
The only thing that scares me is like the Coach K stuff. It almost like is too good to be true, but at the same time, it's like it seems very scripted, so it's kind of scary.
It really does. Media, the refs, they all want Coach K to get that ring, and it's kind of unfortunate.
I don't think any of America besides Duke fans want that either. I mean, personally, I'm just because I'm a KU fan doesn't mean like, but no one really likes Duke.
I know, and you know, growing up, I'm from Nebraska, and we don't really have a close college team that's good besides Kansas, but everybody and their dog was a Duke fan, and it's annoying, and I'm ready for them to lose because they should have lost already.
And they're just always good and always get the best players, and they're always one and dones, and it's like you're not really building anything there. It's kind of just you're paying your players. I don't know.
Right. How close is LSU campus to, say, the Superdome?
It depends on like the traffic, but usually 45 minutes to an hour. So I'd like to say like from getting here to the city, or maybe a little bit longer, because once you get down there, getting to the Superdome is kind of hectic.
So were you a Saints fan growing up then, or?
I'm from Overland Park, Kansas.
Oh,
but
so you're from Kansas.
Yes.
But during that time you were in Louisiana, were you any time a Saints fan or always a Chiefs fan?
No, I'm loyal to my Chiefs. Yeah, I mean, I do like the Saints. I will cheer for them, but I'm a Chiefs fan through and through. I mean, speaking of Chiefs, there's talks about them moving to Kansas, which, I mean, I'm from Kansas side, so I don't really care. I would like that. I think it's smart.
Yeah.
But I really don't think it matters. I mean, I've cheered for the Chiefs, and they've been on the other side of the river for.
That's something that I've always, like, the first thing I noticed in college when becoming friends with Kansas City people, it's always like KC-Mo and KCK, and there's always like this tension, I feel like. So I feel like hearing the news that they might move the stadium to the Kansas side is a pretty big deal. And
I think it's Missouri thinking that's about all they have, and if they lose that, then they have no argument anymore. I don't know, that's just me. But that's about all we have for you guys today. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you guys with news.
Yeah, I always just clap in this part.
This is where everyone's talking amongst themselves. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it?
Are we supposed to smile?
When do we start? Somebody over here already started.
Can we talk about the piccolo part? It's the most complicated one.
It is.
If you listen, you're doing it when the band's not playing.
You have to tell me when it starts. I still don't know.
Here we go.
Just clapping now.
No humps.
Nailed it.
I practiced this morning.
Mine was just two people.
It has a right and a wrong way of doing it. No. Wrong.
I like my way better.
I don't know how to
1,
do
2,
the
3,
end.
4.
It's just I don't know the
Sorry.
head.
It's hard by yourself.
Welcome back, I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lizzie. This is your Thursday Good Morning KU News Update. The United States is preparing to end pandemic restrictions on border crossings, which could result in an influx of migrants on the southern border in Mexico. The Department of Homeland Security said it has been preparing for this to happen and expects to handle up to 18,000 arrivals per day.
As more information comes out regarding actor Will Smith's slapping of comedian Chris Rock, Academy officials are now saying that Smith was asked to leave the event but refused. Smith has apologized, but the Academy seems to be moving forward with disciplinary proceedings. Rock has yet to make a public comment.
As nationwide Starbucks employees discuss the need to unionize, workers at one local franchise are all for it. According to the University Daily Kansan, multiple employees of the Starbucks at 23rd and Outshaw plan to unionize with the help of the CMRJB Workers United, an affiliate of the Service Employees International Union. The general consensus of those interviews was that the job was rewarding but stressful, and that one barista is often having to do the job of 3.
The city of Lawrence is trying to permanently shut down a strip club in North Lawrence. The All-Stars Club has been in operation at this location for more than 22 years, but now city leaders are challenging the validity of the license for a sexually oriented entertainment business. According to the Lawrence Journal-World, a hearing in this case has not been scheduled.
As the KU men's basketball gets ready for its Final Four semifinal in New Orleans, senior Ochai Agbaji was named yesterday as a finalist for the John Wooden Award. He is the 25th Jayhawk named to the All-American team, and if he wins, he would join Danny Manning and Frank Mason as the National Player of the Year.
And for more sports, we'll throw it over to Barry.
The baseball bats came alive yesterday afternoon at Hoagland Ballpark. Redshirt freshman Jack Heyman hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, and the Jayhawks never looked back in a 14-2 win over Wichita State.
Sophomore Maui Ahuna had 5 RBIs, and junior Jake Adams gave up just 2 runs in 7 innings and struck out 8 batters. Kansas is now 9-14 and will welcome Texas Tech into town this weekend in a 3-game series.
The softball team knocked off Missouri 11-7 last night at Arocha Ballpark. Freshman Olivia Bruno hit her 5th home run of the season and drove in 4 runs to pace the Jayhawks in the Border Showdown. KU is now 11-18 overall and will head to Texas Tech this weekend for 3 games with the Red Raiders.
The tennis team extended its winning streak to 5 with a 4-2 victory over SMU on Sunday in Dallas. The Jayhawks are now 12-6 on the season and will host West Virginia on Friday and Iowa State on Sunday. Both matches are at Jayhawk Tennis Center at Rock Chalk Park.
Everyone we know will be watching the Final Four this weekend. The semifinals on Saturday will be shown on TBS, with the KU-Villanova game starting at 9 p.m. and the Duke-North Carolina game approximately 8 p.m.
KU Athletics also announced yesterday that Allen Fieldhouse will be open at 4 p.m. for a watch party. Concessions will be available and you can watch the game on the scoreboard.
And don't forget, the Women's Final Four is this weekend as well. The semifinals are tomorrow on ESPN, with Louisville taking on South Carolina at 6 p.m., with Connecticut and Stanford to follow at 8:30 p.m.
That's all we have for today's shows. Have a great day and be safe this weekend, no matter where you watch the game.